Having a flashback, looking into my teenage years, I have a lot of questions bubbling, popping up in my soul. No one to answer me. Several times I need to make some choices, asking, is anybody there to hear me, to listen to me, to just watch my mood and know what's going on in my head? None is available. Not even a father, not even a mother. Uncles and aunties, they have a way of forgetting that I'm even in existence because they have their own battles. Young adults have their battles. Teenagers have their battles. Children struggle with so many things. Coming to my teenage years, it became so difficult for me to comprehend a lot of things. Love, hate, care, affection, discipline. I couldn't explain anyone from the light of someone that will explain their heart or their plight or what they are trying to communicate to me. None of them are able to tell me what is the exact thing they want me to do. I don't know. So sometimes I'm beaten for what I don't know. Sometimes I'm shut down for what I cannot explain. Sometimes I'm told I'm stupid, I'm foolish. Statements were made about me that I was wondering, what did I do to deserve this? I know there are some things I don't deserve, but I can't really explain what's going on. Sincerely, I'm confused. And that's why I felt I have teenagers all around me. Let me ask them, what exactly that thing that is going on their head? What are the things they are wishing they could tell their mom, their dad, sometimes uncles and nieces and nephews, grandma even, and they're just wishing. Somebody said if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. They wished that somebody would hear them out. And that's why I'm creating this platform, to have guests in the house. They are teenagers. They have so many things worrying them. They have a lot of questions. They have things they wish their parents will understand. But it seems, I don't know, maybe by the time they get to talk, we know whether people are listening to them, whether parents are hearing them. We have them, of course, both genders. We have male and female. And I want to allow them to express themselves. What are the things they want their dad to know? What are the things they want their mom to know? What are the things they wish somebody should just hear them? I'm going to let them loose to express themselves. For you to hear mom, for you to hear dad, grandma, guardian, uncles and aunties that have them in your various coffers. They need to let you have insight, understanding, revelation of what is going on their head. Welcome. I turned to a lady because ladies first. And of course, I'm a lady. So let me hear you out. You're a teenager. There are things that goes on in your mind. What do you think? What does this teenager, what has it done to you? When I say teenagers done to you, I mean, how have you been able to cope with mommy, with daddy, with everybody around you? Do they really understand you? Do they meet your needs? Do they feel you? Mommy, feel me. I've heard that a lot. Feel me, mommy, feel me. Do they feel you? Do they see you as somebody that even have a voice that can talk or say something reasonable? Or they just felt, she's a child. She's a child. Even when you metamorphosized and they notice now that you have breasts, you are menstruating, they still treat you like you were still 5-year-old. Do you have that kind? I want you to just be free. Anything, say anything. Just express yourself. Your parents are listening. They want to hear you. Go ahead.
I wish they could understand that we too, we have our choices to make. Like we have things going on in our mind that we want them to know about. Like they feel like you should have this, you shouldn't have this. Like I want them to understand that there are some things that they think we don't need that we also need. Like now they think we shouldn't know about all these sexual things and others, and now we need to know them because we are growing up. So they are actually restricting us from it, so our eyes won't be opened like that.
So you are actually saying that you want your parents to give you proper sex education?
Yes, ma.
Wow. I'm coming to that. Let me take another young man, a teenager like her.
What has always been bothering me in my mind, my dad keeps sending me, like, as if he pays me for what I'm doing. Like, any little thing, maybe, okay, my dad is passing this place right now, maybe his phone is here, and he goes to the second sitting room, he will actually call me from my room to bring it to him in the sitting room. Especially anytime anything for water, sometimes I just want to be like, you just pass this place, why can't you just pick it up and take it to your room or to the sitting room? And most especially, my dad does not quite understand me, because most times he just like sending me all around, and I don't like it.
Wow. How many are you in the family?
We are 3, and I'm the only one available right now.
Okay. So proximity makes him to want to always, you are the one around, so
Yes.
I'm sure what he said made a lot of sense to some of us when our parents just sit there. I remember one of my sons who said, "Mommy is there, pick it up, take it from there." In fact, I just remembered now. Wow, so why do we do that? I will let you know shortly. Yes, let me go back to my guest. She's a teenager. What is it that they are doing? I will even ask you what your friends are doing, what your neighbors are doing, anything that would let people learn and know that we call ourselves teenagers. We have things we wish they understood or they know, and they didn't bother to know. They don't care to understand. We are just anyhow, and before we know it, we are making wrong choices and decisions. So yes, let me have your own thoughts of what are the things they do, especially your parents. We are starting with parenting. Yes, that you don't really like, but yes, go ahead.
Like 2 weeks ago now, I told my mom about one of my friends that needed assistance from me. Like she sent her nude picture to one male. So the male was actually threatening her that if she doesn't come to his house, that is going to spread her nude pictures, that she need help, she need prayer. Like now she's very lazy in praying and this and that. So I helped her, and I told my mom I helped her. My mom was like, Ojema sorry, that I don't know what is happening in their family, I don't know their generational cause, that I shouldn't help her. And I wish they could understand that we are teenagers, we can help ourselves out in anything.
Wow, that is a topic for me to magnify. Meaning that some teenagers are out there that people use their nude pictures to blackmail. That was a blackmail, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And for a girl to associate with someone that will have her nude pictures, it means that she has been sexually exposed to the guy.
Yes, ma'am.
This is a time bomb. We are sitting on it already. I've said it before. We are living in an addictive society. These are teenagers. These children, they are your future. Look at what they go through. And most parents pretend and act as if they don't have erection, they don't have wet dreams, they don't wake up and they don't ovulate when they are menstruating. We're just parents. Hear them. This young lady had a friend, a teenager friend, whose person, maybe boyfriend or something, were exchanging nude pictures. Your mother was not even looking at it from the angle of, hey, my daughter, you have somebody that is close to you, that the friend is he wants to blackmail. The only thing is, don't let something happen to you. Don't let anybody's battle comes to you. What about you that is under her roof, having to be exposed to pictures of a friend, for you to have had a friend that has that kind of conversation or have that kind of picture, it means that there is a relationship with that person. She's your friend, and show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. Your mother is not looking at it from that angle. All she's concerned about is spirituality. Mothers, yes, let me have you before I close this session.
Okay. One thing I've noticed a thing about maybe my parents. They don't actually give me freedom. Like, they leave me at home sometimes, but when I have something to do, like, okay, throughout the week, if I follow my dad, maybe like on Saturday, and I say, okay, I want to be at home, I want to do some things, I want to wash my clothes, I want to wash my shoe, I want to prepare for Sunday. And my dad's occupation is a work that he come late in the night. So I don't actually have the leisure and the time to do most of my things. But with that, I'm still actually a good child to him.
How do you know that you're a good child to him? Does it validate you? Does it tell you, you are my son, you are the best, you are nice, you are good, you are handsome, you are intelligent? Do you hear such from him?
Yeah, my dad encouraged me a lot. They both encouraged me very, very well. That's why most times before I was actually down in my education, but with the encouragement they give me, I actually went up, like from my SS1 to my SS2 to my SS3 now, ending my education. I believe that I've tried in my education because of my parents and their support.
As for you, what you are saying is you wish your dad just give you a space of time to do things for yourself. Being considerate to him, he should also be considerate. You're trying to let him know also that being a child or being a teenager does not mean that you don't have things you want to do for yourself and with yourself and probably with your friends. Now, I want to balance this. Your dad might be thinking, he's still a small boy, which is true, you are still his son. Most parents overprotect their children, not because they hate you, but because they just want you to be the best and they want the best for you, not out of wickedness. Children should understand, teenagers understand that dad and mom, they are not wicked, they're just protecting you, and most of the time the things they are protecting you of is a mistake they've also made and they don't want you to repeat the same thing. That's why they cover you. So please understand that from their angle. But fathers to mothers, let them breathe. Take them to their friend's house. Don't poke your nose too much into their lives. If you allow them to be free to talk to you, they can actually bring issues to you without you telling them. Hey, coming to the lady in the house, teenager, your daughter came home and told you, help my friend. You should take it up immediately. That will help you to understand the kind of friends and the kind of association your child is having. If you don't do that and you let her be and just talk casually and carelessly, well, don't let somebody else's battle come to your head. You are telling her as a teenager to go and figure it out. And this issue of blackmail, somebody sending nude picture or saying he's going to put it on social media, can actually lead to anything. The person that wanted to blackmail, that she's trying to help, could set her up. So parents, think about the way you would relate to your kids, especially when they bring an issue to you. One thing I've noticed about parents is you take your children's words casually, especially your young adults, your teenagers. You are not sensitive to what they are saying. From today, give attention to details, give attention to their words, give attention to their body language, give attention to their imaginations if they bring it out. Even the ones they don't bring out, you can perceive it and just say, you are not looking good, what happened? Is your period coming? If you are sensitive to that, you'll be able to pick anything that will give them distress. I'm sure you have heard one or two things from your kids, from your young adults, your teenagers. I'll be right back with another set or take another topic entirely from your teenagers.